What's up, ATL? It's your girl, your host, your little baby, Kristyn Dior. And we live in the studio today with DJ Esudd at your #1 hip-hop station, 107.9. How you doing, DJ Esudd?
Cool.
That's good, that's good.
Right?
I'm good.
What's up?
So introduce us to you. Where are you from?
First of all, DJ Esudd, just in case, you know what I'm saying. I told her she called it Sud, just to keep it abbreviated, keep it short. But yeah, DJ Esudd, I'm from High Point, North Carolina. That's a 336, and right now we in Atlanta. We working, you know. We go wherever the work takes us to.
How did you start DJing?
I guess I don't want to say it just happened, but I've always been into music, you know, from the guitar, from back in elementary and middle school, the band, to drum line, to just throwing parties, I guess, in high school. And the DJ I was rocking with, you know, I'd stay coming up requesting, you know what I'm saying, like he was the DJ that I was hiring. I'd always be requesting songs to him, and he was like, yo, just play it yourself, you know what I'm saying. If you want to hear something, just go ahead and play it. These the buttons, or this how you drop this track, or whatever, you know. And just that was the first introduction, I guess you could say. But then just really getting more involved into the community and more involved into the parties, and going up to the radio station and actually seeing the DJs rock, seeing DJ Reflection, like actually mixing and scratching, and actually being a part of the parties where he actually doing sets and not just playing track after track, you know. I started just learning more and more, just being hands-on and being out in the streets and being out and about with it. So.
And so who do you look up to in the DJ industry? I mean, like, who is your role model? Who inspires you?
It's a lot. Every DJ. I mean, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of folks I look up to. But I can say for the main big homies, DJ MC. He's from around the way. He's from Carolina. It's the big homie, my cousin. Just from his skills to him rocking to his business to how he promotes himself and everything. Like, he just was real hands-on with me. You know what I'm saying? Any questions I had, and he didn't sugarcoat nothing. So I definitely look up to him. Another person, DJ Skills. DJ Technique, that's another person, like, from the skills to the whole business aspect of it, you know what I mean? But those are just some of the main folks that just, you know, that I really looked up to, and I can really meet and talk to them and learn more about it. So after you meet somebody, you look up to them even more, you know what I'm saying? They're really about what they promote and everything. And yeah, those are some of the big homies, some of the influences right there.
With DJing, I heard you say the word promotion. So how big is promoting and branding and, you know, branding yourself?
I mean, it's just like anything you do. Like, if you're doing it and you're doing it well, that don't really matter unless people know about it, you know. And shoot, like, folks ain't gonna promote you until you promote yourself. You gotta let folks know what's going on. And if you don't got somebody, a promotional team or a street team, let them folks know. You gotta be your own army, and you gotta gain them fans, you know what I'm saying? You gotta let these clubs know, let these promoters know, let these other DJs know, like, I'm out here, you know what I'm saying? Whether it be business cards, or for me, it was like my business cards, the promo flyers, you know, posters, just anything to market yourself or to brand yourself, you know. And that, of course, going along with the practice and just having good product to put out there, you know. You got the mixtapes. It's a lot of ways you can promote yourself being a DJ.
I know you've been with artists from like 2 Chainz to Jeezy to Juicy J. I mean, you're featuring a lot of people on your mixtape. So how are these experiences that you're coming about with people? Like, how does it make you feel? I mean, you kind of making it.
I mean, like, I'm definitely, I'm in a cool position. You know, it's just the stepping stone. It's just always a better day. You know what I mean? But I'm definitely happy about where things are going right now. Like I said, I'm on the road with the big homie 2 Chainz, Titty Boy, Here We Killer. Like, we've done 6 tours in the past few years, and I brushed a lot of shoulders being on the road with him. You know what I'm saying? It's opened up other avenues. Like I said, it's a stepping stone. You know, like, we gonna be on the road for a while as long as we keep putting out good music. But of course, the road doesn't last forever, so that's why you just gotta build and network, and especially with other DJs. It makes a lot of sense. Like, when I'm out of town, and shoot, we got a concert, but we may not have nothing going on after the concert, and he's not booked for an after party. They might want to book me for an after party somewhere. So it's real dope to meet a lot of folks, like, from artists to producers to promoters to other DJs, people, period, you know. So yeah, it's all about, it's networking, and I feel the best way to do that is to travel. You gotta step outside your comfort level, you gotta step outside that box, step outside your city, step outside your state, and you gotta actually go and meet these folks, you know. If everybody ain't coming checking for you, so you gotta go, like I said, their promotion, you gotta go to their doorstep and let them know what's going on, pretty much. Man.
I know in doing my research about you, I saw that you were on BET 106 in Park. How was that?
It was dope. Like I said, we done did a few BET joints, and like you said, yeah, that television is real powerful. You know, television, online, all that's real powerful. You know what I'm saying? Just being able to reach all them people at one time. But really, it's just like, to be honest, it's like being at a club, or it's like doing a show or a festival or a concert like we do on the regular. You know, we just doing our thing. It really don't matter where the place is. It's a few more eyes, a few more people watching and everything, really. But at the end of the day, it's putting on for the folks, putting on for the fans. And
so what about advice to anybody who's an up-and-coming DJ, anybody who wants to get on the mic and brand themselves and promote themselves? Like, what are 3 things that you can tell them that they need to do?
Number one thing is be yourself. That's the main thing I feel. Practice your craft, and shoot. You gotta do both of them things consistently. So I guess be yourself, practice, and consistency. You gotta be yourself. You can't be out here trying to be another DJ, or of course you gotta look up to folks, but don't just write a person's whole personality, their whole way of doing things. Don't just steal their whole set. You know what I mean? You gotta be yourself. Of course, learn from people. You know what I'm saying? From the good and the bad. But for the main thing, you gotta be yourself. Nobody wants another copy of another DJ. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody likes a copycat. So we all know that the industry is crazy. I mean, you have things thrown at you every day, people thrown at you every day. I mean, things are probably thrown at you every day. Definitely. So what are some things in the industry that you were exposed to that you really didn't expect, that you wish that you would have been more prepared for?
I guess the main thing is the people. I guess it's just like life, period. You know, if you out here long enough and you reach a certain place, like you liable to see anything, you liable to see anybody. Whether it may be a crazy fan, a crazy DJ, a crazy artist, just it could be anything. I'm saying people getting picked up in the chair, in a wheelchair. You know what I'm saying? Like crowd surfing. Like we done did a lot of festivals. I think it was Lollapalooza in Chicago last year. And like to see somebody get brought like 100 feet in the air, like by their wheelchair, that was pretty crazy.
Fan base though, how important is the streets? Like how important is it to get to the streets and make sure that you put out what the streets want to hear?
Like I said, that's how I came up really. You know, through the schools, and like I said, I'm from High Point, but I went to school in Greensboro. That's right by each other. You know, so for me it would be able to attack the street crowd because I'm from there, but still get the college market at the same time. And I guess that's really around the time the internet really started picking up, around that 05, 06. Like a lot of mixtape websites and a lot of Facebook started getting real crazy. MySpace still had its days, you know what I'm saying? But it's like when Facebook really started going crazy and all these other sites. So, but just from being a DJ that started off like selling my tapes in the streets and like still like footwork, you know, like I don't follow account and everything and verifications on the Twitter and Instagram, that don't really mean nothing, because if a person can't go back to your hood or where you from and see that you really put work in and folks are vouching for you and folks ain't at your head or ain't never heard of you, that matters, you know what I'm saying? But like, you gotta have that fan base, you gotta have that home support, even like with these different cities and all that. When we go there, say I go to the barber shop or I may go somewhere else, I always got CDs with me or business cards with me or whatever, like I'm networking like a fool. So that's street. I say that's the most important thing. Of course, the internet is huge now. Everything's going viral these days, but yeah, you gotta have that street support. There's a lot of folks I know that don't know how to type, don't know, not because they stupid, but shoot, a lot of folks just don't know how to use the computer. You know what I mean? Like folks don't got a credit card, they don't know how to use a credit card to buy something online. So it's like you gotta make sure it's accessible. You know what I'm saying? The only way you can do that is by being in the streets or putting whatever product you got into the streets.
And so you mentioned social media. I mean, how big is Instagram and Twitter like for your brand? Like, is social media something that people should definitely focus on?
I wouldn't say focus on, because it definitely sidetrack. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause like some people follow a lot of people. I follow a lot of people, but I'm not easy influence, I guess you could say. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause like a lot of folks, they turn to different people once they get online, or you know, I guess if you set a bar for yourself. It's like you gotta be that every day. You know what I'm saying? You got girls that Instagram themselves every day with the selfies, or a fella may got a pair of shoes every day. So it's like these folks gonna be checking on you. Are you like this tomorrow? Are you like this every single day? Folks gonna do your research. But like I said, I don't want to take anything away from the internet, but like I'm just a real firm believer of having everything out in the streets. But with the way the world is, and it's a lot easier, it's a lot cheaper to touch those people through internet as well. But I guess it's really a 50-50 thing, I feel. Like, just put as much time as you can on that internet. If you can't do it, or if you don't know how to do it, or you might not got the phone, the right smartphone, you gotta hire somebody to do those things for you. You know what I mean? Because I know a lot of artists, a lot of folks run their pages for them and everything, but it's like you definitely gotta have that. Sad to say, but Instagram is like your resume. You know what I'm saying? Folks gonna check on you. They gonna see how many followers you got. They gonna see what you're looking like. They gonna see what you're posting. They gonna see what kind of person you are. So I mean, that's a way to look back at somebody, even with the labels and everything. And after they do that, they gonna go ask about you in your hood. So you need to make sure both of them things correct. Make sure your internet game is correct, and make sure your street game is correct.
So you've been with hosting mixtapes with people like DJ Drama. And DJ Drama, I mean, you know, out in the streets, DJ Drama name is big. I mean, your name and your credibility so far is going so far and so, you know, so well. I mean, you're expanding yourself. What is it like for the mixtapes? I mean, what's the process for you to upload a mixtape, for you to host a mixtape, for you to get it out to the streets?
Like you said, yeah, I did a project with Drama. That was a great look. Like, that's somebody I've been looking up to for years, you know what I'm saying? Still look up to him. That's a big homie, you know? So it was definitely a great opportunity to be able to do some work with the man, you know? Look forward to doing more work in the future, but I guess it's really just it's gotta make sense, you know what I mean? I know I couldn't have gone to the man 5 years back and been like, yo, let's do something, you know? You ain't there yet, you know? Like me, say it's levels, you know? So like just staying down and working on your craft and making sure everything adds up, because sometimes it don't make sense for certain DJs and do certain tapes with certain artists, and that's when they may ask for a certain payment, you know what I mean, if it don't make sense. But sometimes you get artists that, hey, you doing a tape with that artist that's gonna big you up as a DJ, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like we helping each other, you know what I'm saying? Like you getting my brand, I'm getting your brand, and I guess those are the first things you look for. And other than that, you got management that really handles a lot of stuff, like as far as the process of putting it together. But like with me, I just like to really be, I ain't gonna say myself, but my team street execs, we like to be hands-on with projects. We don't like to just say, okay, it's this much for this, and you get this, that, and live mixtapes and this and that. We like to be hands-on, like let's build a campaign for your project. We got video coming out, let's get the cover design, make sure that's proper, you know, so the folk can just look at it and be like, okay, this is Esudd tape, this is street exec tape, from the feel of the cover even, you know, and they get the feel of the full campaign. A lot of folks that come and they want that same thing, that man, we need that Young Dolph push, or we need that 2 Chainz push, but they gotta understand, like, these folks have been working way before linking up with us, you know what I mean? Like, they've been putting in work, using their own money. You know, it's not like going to a DJ, it's not like getting signed to a label, I wouldn't say that. It's like, it's an extra push, you know what I mean? You wanna make sure the DJ has a fan base that you can get some fans from. You want to make sure the DJ is, if you're talking about a whole bunch of street stuff, you want to make sure that DJ got some ties and some fans that want to hear what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be I don't want to say a backpack rapper and go to a certain DJ that may be a trapped out, you know what I'm saying? That's all his mixtapes are and everything, because he may not be touching the same crowd. So you just want to make sure that all them dots connect the right way.
I see you fly. Your fly game here, tired. You definitely out here doing your thing. So you must like shopping.
I like shopping a little bit. You know, I like real heavy on the independent thing. Just, you know, promoting positivity. That's why I got this no stress song. You know, I believe in promoting positive living. You know what I'm saying? Just real. I ain't gonna say carefree, but just making other people feel good while I'm feeling good myself. And that's what this no stress is all about. You can check that out on nostressgear.com, www.nostressgear.com, and one thing you may not know about that, this is one of the campaigns that I am focusing on right now, outside of music, you know, just really get into that fashion world. Other than that, I appreciate you having me.
And I appreciate you coming. Make sure you follow your girl, your host, your little baby, Kristyn Dior on Instagram. That's KRISTYNDIOR. And we will make sure that y'all hear from us very, very soon, so stay tuned.
No stress. Gotcha.